What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. My name is Gloriana, but you can call me G. And in today's video, I just want to give y'all an up close and personal look at my hair and my locks, so I can show y'all what I love about my locks, what I don't really like so much, what makes them special, what makes them individual to me. Okay, to start out, I'm going to show y'all my longest lock. It is this one. Is it even in the frame all the way? This one is 12 inches. I know that because I literally just measured them. And this lock was the very first lock on my head to lock completely from root to tip. That's what the ends look like. And you may notice too that it's a little bit different color from the majority of my hair. My hair is lighter around the temples, and there's like a patch in the back where my hair is like light brown. And so you can really tell on the sides. You can even tell the difference between the roots of my hair are a lot darker than the ends. It looks two-tone when I do it like that, but it all blends in together. This lock on the exact opposite side of this one is my shortest lock, and it's only 10 inches. This one was the very last lock to lock all the way to the end from root to tip. For like up until my 2-year mark, I still had loose curls at the end of this one, and it was always shorter than the rest of them because I guess the hair was shedding outside of the lock for a while instead of shedding into the lock and growing it longer. It was kind of staying the same length but still like compacting and locking and tangling at the same time, but not really growing. So that's what that one looks like. And if we compare the two, this is how I'm looking. If I wanted to do like some little tendrils on the sides, I'm gonna be looking crazy because of how mixed matched it is, but maybe it'll catch up. I don't know. I feel like this one is kind of too far gone for this one to catch up to it, but maybe we'll see one day. I'm gonna keep measuring them, keeping track of them to see if they gradually come to the same length or if they're always gonna be 2-inch difference between them. The next one I want to show y'all is, let's find it. Here it is. So I guess with this one I had some thinning around my edges when I first started them, because this lock has pretty much always looked exactly like this. It suddenly gets thinner at the end. It's locked, it's solid. It's not breakage, it's not damaged. It's just thinner at the end. So I guess I had some thinning that occurred that I didn't even realize, because ever since I locked my hair, it's been growing out much thicker. Even though it started out looking like this. There's that one right here at the front of my head. At the very beginning of my lock journey, I had some locks back here that I felt like were a little too thin for my liking. They didn't feel sturdy, especially at the point where they hadn't even started locking yet. So I had to combine two of them together. Let's find those two. And this one here actually also started as 2 locks, but I combined them pretty early on, so you can't even tell that it was ever 2 separate locks. Like, just imagine this lock that's already skinny being split into 2. All right, I found it. So here is actually the second lock that I ended up combining after combining this one. That used to be two. And this one, you can still kind of see where I twisted it together at the ends. Maybe not on camera, but I'm gonna try to show y'all. If you can see how it's got like that twist pattern to it. I could even still like separate it a little bit right there where the twists come together at, but it's holding up pretty nicely. And I want to say I combined these probably around like 6 months or so, between 3 and 6 months. And so you can see the twist pattern all through this section. And then from here on out, it's just a solid one lock. Now I'm gonna show y'all my smallest locks, my thinnest locks, which is back here in this corner, like I pretty much mentioned already, but these two are my smallest locks, but this one specifically is the smallest one. Over here behind my ear, my hair is even more fine back there right behind my ear, so these locks turned out smaller. At one point I thought about combining these two as well because they are both small, and I'm sure it would have turned out pretty similar to this one. I don't think that's the one, but I'm sure it would have turned out pretty similar to the other one I showed you I combined size wise, but I don't know, they seem to be doing pretty well on their own without being combined, and they had pretty much locked by the time I really thought about combining them, so they're doing good. They're hanging on strong, no thinning or anything. They're same length, consistent throughout, except probably this section here, which is the hair that I started with. You can kind of see the mark there from the bunching that kind of happened with some of my locks that never really went away. Those are my two smallest locks, and my two thinnest locks, I would say, and my thicker locks are all up in the top crown area of my head up here. So if I compare my thickest locks to my skinniest locks, that's what they look like, the size difference. Not too much a difference. It's noticeable, of course, like this, but with all my hair together, you can't even tell. This is the last lock I want to show y'all, and I want to show y'all this one because it was originally one lock, but I will always have extra hair that would end up coming out of the lock right here at the front. And so one day I decided, well, I'm just gonna keep this hair separate and start a new lock with it and see what it does and how well it does. But it ended up being too skinny and too small to really look good, so eventually I put them back together, but they were separated for probably like 6 months or so, maybe even more than that. But after putting it back together, the end is still loose. So what do y'all think? Should I cut this piece off so it can be just one uniform lock again, or should I let it hang out there? Do you think it adds character, or do you think it looks crazy? Let me know what you think. I'm probably just gonna leave it like this, honestly. I don't know. I feel like it adds character, but I may cut it off. Who knows? Maybe one day. But for now, that is what that one looks like. And the last lock I want to show y'all, or locks that I want to show y'all, is I want to see if y'all can see the light patch in the back of my head. So I'm going to put it up in a ponytail to see if I can see it on camera. 2 seconds. All right, so let me turn around and see if y'all can see. It's right in the middle, like these few locks in this section here are lighter than the ones on the outside. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but I'm trying to show y'all. You can tell how the ends are lighter right there. You can kind of see it at the front too. And now I'm just gonna give y'all a close-up of what my hair looks like overall, what my locks look like. You can see the texture of my hair up close and personal. That's all I have for y'all in this video. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the next one, and give this video a thumbs up so I can be encouraged to make more content like this one. Thank y'all so much for watching, and stay blessed.